to get Peter David? He seems to have an opening.
I guess so, if he's got an opening.
Oh no, this is much better.
Hello.
Hi there.
Mr. Peter David.
Hello
I just
there.
want to say you are my all-time favorite author.
Thank you very much.
I have many of your books. This particular one is very special to me because this was, I mean, at the time I didn't realize it, but it was one of the earliest Spider-Man stories I ever read. And then looking back and seeing that you wrote it, because I'd gotten into your writing much later.
You know, Bob's here at this convention.
Yeah, and I'd seen him in Edmonton once before, so he'd already signed that there. So, but to me, it's one of the perfect all-time Spider-Man tales of just showing that he doesn't have to fight an uber bad guy.
This is my daughter.
Oh, is it?
My daughter at the time.
Really?
She's still my daughter, but
well, yes. But just at that age, yeah.
She's my daughter at the time. We had a falling out. Not my daughter anymore.
They grow up so fast.
They grow so fast.
But yeah, again, it's one of my all-time favorites.
I put her. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. We use your name. Put on her little big wheel.
Wow.
And Bob did a really nice job. That's exactly what she looked like at the time.
That's fantastic.
Now she's 30 and she runs a movie theater down in Florida.
Oh wow.
With her husband.
Brilliant.
Actually, do you know where the idea for that came from?
No. What? Please enlighten me.
There was an actual trigger mechanism for that. At the time, Marvel had a costumed hero program.
Okay.
We could actually, hire people to, and Marvel would send, the heroes. And there was this one time where one of the actors who typically played Captain America, now that I think about it, it might have been Jonathan Frakes.
I'd heard about. I just read that online for something.
So at any rate, the guy who normally played Captain America had to step in to play Spider-Man.
Okay.
And the guy who normally plays Spider-Man, which is a guy named Scott Leva, would always give him this very spidery type of look to him. He'd like crawl around, that kind of thing. This guy, who was accustomed to playing a Captain America, just walked around like Captain America. So he just walks around like this. And I'm watching him walk down the hall, and I go, wow, Spider-Man looks really stupid when he's just walking around. And he just looks wrong.
Yeah, it just looks wrong.
He needs to be crouching, he needs to be spidery. And if he's not doing that, he just looks kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to have him wind up someplace where there is nowhere for him to crawl? Then he's going to feel stupid too.
That's awesome.
That was the entire genesis for having him go to the suburbs. You're welcome.
What?
You were very cool.
What?
I said you're very cool.
Why, thank you.
How did you manage to land the Hulk gig? Was that just
Nobody else wanted to write the book.
Nobody?
Nobody.
And
There was no.
you brought such a huge dimension to the character, which
I thought it was going to last 6 issues. Who knew?
Oh, okay. Before I forget. The character of Madman.
Yes.
Who was the amalgamation of all the powers
Right.
of. Okay. Where was that going? Because it kind of got sort of dropped after Hero's return.
Yeah, basically Madman was never supposed to show up. He was this villain, he was this hero villain that was just going to tease the whole time. And for reasons that seemed good at the time, I finally decided to actually have him show up. And then really didn't like what I did with him, so I went, okay, that was a mistake, and I just never brought him back.
I keep trying to look back at that last Avengers story you wrote, where it's like they're listing off all the guys that they can call, and they say Madman, he's insane and dead.
Yeah.
I always thought that was interesting. It's like, well, where else is he going to go with this guy? Is he ever going to come back or anything like that?
I just came to the realization that I should never have introduced him in the first place. He was much more interesting when I just talked about him.
Yeah, it's kind of like Boba Fett.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming by.
All right.